Now I gotta ask. Now you just glazed over Michael Jackson. Talk about how you started working with Michael Jackson. How was that call, and how was he in the studio? Because you were actually in the studio with him.
The greatest artist I've ever worked with, hands down. Like, and you know, Mike was so special and different that he pushed you to limits like you can't even imagine. Like, I remember him telling me, "You got to get exhausted in the music." I'm like, "What?" Like, I ain't know what. I was 21 years old. So you're talking about a 21-year-old kid working with Michael Jackson.
How did they call? How was that? How did he reach out?
Oh, it called. Yo, this is real crazy. It called from a dream.
What?
It happened from it happened from a dream.
Oh.
I was in my mom.
I heard you say that before.
I was in my mom and dad's house on the couch. Took a nap. And I had a dream, literally had this dream that I was pulling up to the studio with glass windows. And I saw Michael Jackson in a red shirt, that red shirt with the black pants in the window. I woke up from the dream, told my mother and father the dream I just had. The phone rings like 10 minutes later. Lady by the name of Carol Bayer Sager calls. You probably don't even know what that is. She wrote That's What Friends Are For.
Okay.
It's the older lady, whatever. She said, I had Say My Name Out at the time by Destiny's Child. She goes, Rodney, I love this song you have out. I want to know if you would love to come to my house and work this week. And I was like, I didn't even know who she was. She was like, I'm working with Michael Jackson. I was like, where? She's like, Bel Air. I was like, I'm in Jersey, but I'm out.
I'm in Jersey, but I'm out.
I'm going for real. I got on in and I stayed in a hotel until she called me. She called me on Thursday, 4 days later, and was like, can you come to the house today? And I'm like, yeah, I came. I kid you not, man. I'm pulling up the driveway. I look to the left. I see Michael Jackson in the window with the red shirt.
Damn.
Staring out the window.
Wow.
Just like the dream, bro. And I was like, nobody can't tell me God ain't real.
Have you ever told him that? Did you tell him that?
100%. I'm literally told. I'm like, and, you know, he believes in stuff like that
Yeah,
all
what
the
did he
time.
say?
He was
Wow,
like, yeah,
thank you so
that
much.
was how it was supposed to happen.
Is that how you said
That's
it
how
like
it's
that?
supposed to happen.
Damn.
Wow.
Mike's voice is actually deeper than that.
I bet it
He
is.
actually-
I've been hearing that.
That's how it's supposed to. You know, he a little deeper than that, right? But it was true. Like I just feel like God just went, like, he showed me exactly how it was going to be, so I can have the story to be able to tell him one day how it was supposed to be.
Damn.
I want to say envy is it's glossed over, not glazed
He
over.
definitely said
Even though Michael
glazed over
Jackson
Michael
deserves
Jackson.
all the glazing because he's the greatest of all time, it's glossed over.
Glossed over.
Jesus
My man
Christ.
is
It's all right.
crazy. Crazy.
Now talk about MJ, working with MJ. How was that?
Amazing, but he worked me hard, bro. He's different. Like, he'd be like, he would call 3-4 o'clock in the morning, be like, can I hear what you're working on over the phone?
Wow.
And I'd be like, I'm actually not working right now. I'm actually trying to take a nap because I've been up for 30 hours. No, well, can you go to the studio right now and play? Like, he's like that. So I get up and drive to the studio and play him. And Mike was so crazy with it that this was crazy. I would play him some on the phone. He'd be like, can you turn the hi-hats down 3 dBs? And then make sure make sure they're panned to the left. And I'll be like, really? He goes, yes. And I would be bugging, and the only thing I could think of, right, which is just crazy, right? Michael Jackson was taught by Barry Gordy,
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones, Teddy Riley. So that school, I'm a part of that school now,
Yeah.
right? And I'm getting what he learned from Barry Gordy and Quincy Jones. So I'm taking it all in, I'm learning. But dude was incredible, bro. Like, and a great person. Like, you know, we used to bet DVDs. We played pool together. And
Bet DVDs.
Bet DVDs. I used to bet him. He beat me because I scratched, and we go shopping right here in Virgin Music Store on Times Square.
He would walk in there with you?
Bro, he put the disguise on. We went there, and I had to buy the DVDs. A lot of people don't know this. I took Michael to Rucker Park.
In disguise.
Watch basketball?
No one knows this. Y'all know it now. But when we did Rock My World, Michael kept saying, we need to go to a club and test it out. And I was like, I got one better. I said, I'm going to take this spot called Rucker Park. And I didn't let him get out the car, but I just wanted him to feel the energy. So I went to Rucker Park, and I played the record. And they was going crazy. They didn't know that Mike, the window was cracked the whole time.
Yeah.
They didn't know Mike was in the car.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And I'm going to tell you how cool we got. This is how cool we got. I'm in Manhattan one time. I could sense that every time I'm with Mike, he's in the skies. When he goes out, like, it's always that. One day I was like, yo, hey, Mike, I'm coming to pick you up. He was like, "Wow." I was like, "Just be ready. I'm coming to pick you up." I had a blue Peacock Bentley convertible. I dropped the top. I pull up to his apartment, and I say, "Yo, Mike, come out." He's like, "Let me get Skip." Skip was his security guard. It's like, no. Come out.
You're trying to kill Michael.
Listen, I'm trying to kill him. I'm trying to let him see what I knew he wanted to see, right? And I knew no one would do that for him but me. He gets in my car. I put the windows up, but the top is off. And I remember this day because that was the day that Hot 97 was playing the Janet Jackson Blackstreet record that just came out. And it came on, and I'm playing Hot 97. I'm rolling through Manhattan with Michael. And he's going crazy. He's just loving the fact. When we got back to the apartment, he looked at me and said, he's like, "Thank you." And I'm just like, yo, this is what it's about. I wasn't trying to get him killed. I was just trying to let him see reality because he ain't seen it in so long. You feel what I'm saying? And that spills over into our production. That spills over to Rock My World. It spills over to what we're trying to create because you have to still have a sense of what's going on or you can't really create from a real place.